Humans cry.
I think if I keep letting these things go, he will not adjust and he will not change. Because imagine the person that meets beating me and also trying to beat my sister. It's just like, I do not understand. So how much you actually even claim to care about me, because it doesn't show at all. And
All you have to do is retrieve the eggs from the closet and the kitchen and bring them to the dairy room.
Hi guys, my name is Esther. Welcome to our Pairs of Entertainment reality show reviews. And what have you, please subscribe. Welcome to family once again. We love you. Hey God. Relationship drama, relationship wahala in Biggie'S house is new every morning. So for a while now, 24 hours now, that's like the longest they've gone. Shaun and Wanni have been having issues. They've been avoiding each other, not talking, especially after the heated argument they had in the kitchen that particular afternoon, yesterday afternoon. Most of us, all of us, were like, what caused this particular one now? Why are they arguing? Why are they fighting? Why is Shaun literally shouting and he was staying in the kitchen with them and everything? I was like, hey, okay, what happened? Okay, are they going to sit down and talk later and we'll find out? They not sit down to talk. And we didn't find out until Biggie now called them, to the extent that, yes, before I say Biggie called them, to the extent that they didn't sleep together on the same bed. I'm like, oh, this is serious. This is serious. And they woke up this morning, we still didn't see them together. Until Biggie now called them to the diary room, Shaun first. Biggie now asking that somebody have been looking grumpy lately. You see that grumpy old man, Biggie himself. He likes because how will you start with that kind of a thing even before you say good day, Shaun? You just said somebody has been looking grumpy lately. And then he went ahead to explain what happened there, and he realized that some people that he cares about in the house, he has issue with them and things have not been the same and all that. That it's been draining for him. And you know, Biggie asked him, be specific. That's why I said that grumpy old man is grumpy himself. He likes apropos. So it was like, okay, for instance, now he and Wanni fought, had a disagreement actually, and that was where we now finally got to know what happened. That they were talking about a particular DJ, female DJ in code, because Wanni also came to the room and said the same thing. So he said they were having an argument. They were discussing about a particular female DJ, and he was telling them, he was trying to describe how she looks. And then Wanni went ahead to mention the name of the DJ, which he actually didn't find funny. I was like, why would you mention the name of the DJ? I didn't want you to mention it. Blah, 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 and all that. And Wanni was like, no, why are you being weird? You were trying to describe somebody and I just said their name. That shouldn't make you feel upset or get you upset. Only for Shaun to hear why you being weird, and then he took it up and blew it out of proportion. I was like, why would you say I'm weird? Why would you say I'm weird? Why is I'm weird? Which Wanni said she apologized for. I'm like, okay, so it is why are you being weird that caused all this thing. You mentioned DJ name, you don't mention DJ name. Now he caused all this kind all this kind of argument that you guys have been having for 24 hours now. Really? You mentioned DJ name, you don't mention DJ name. Why are you being weird? Are you not being weird that caused all this thing? And it was like here that it's not been easy for him. It's not been easy on him. I'm just trying to summarize everything and share my take. These are the aspects of the diary session, of the discussion that got my attention. The first aspect was when Biggie asked him what he was going to do next the first time, and Oga started crying. I mean, I was so shocked to see Shaun cry. Started by putting on his hoodie, and you know when Shaun does that, you know something's about to happen. But I didn't know he was going to get to that point where he would cry. I don't think I've seen him cry like that before. And I started crying in the diary room, and Biggie was like, okay, let it out. And then Biggie asked him if he feels that he should go ahead and have a conversation with her. It was like he has tried to have a conversation with her. He has tried like twice, and it wasn't getting the right response and everything. And then was like he's going to let her come around when she's ready to talk. Then I love when Biggie now went straight to the point, no beating around the bush. And it was like then Biggie went ahead to tell him that, don't you think it's time for you to be shameless? That it's time for him to be shameless and then walk the talk and return the favor but he should ask himself if he believes Wanni is worth the fight. I'm like, ooh. Which he didn't really reply to, and I understand, but it was like, and Shaun was like, yeah, she has more good than bad, that she's done a lot for me in the house, and how she expresses herself, that's how she expresses herself, which she doesn't take for granted, but he wants to be sure if he can overlook the bad side that she might probably have. And then he went ahead to also say that he also cares about what people might be thinking about him outside. I mean, fans watching that, they might be thinking that he's aggressive and everything. Then Biggie said was like, are you truly remorseful? Are you truly remorseful, or you care about what people say about you? And I was like, not really, a little bit of both. It's draining. Even me that I'm watching from home, it's draining. What kind of relationship is that you'll be allowing to give yourself? Honestly, if you guys cannot have a serious conversation, just let it end. Honestly, but for me, I think Shaun doesn't know how to put pride aside. That's what 6 weeks now I've kind of seen traces of that in him. For me, I think he doesn't know how to put his pride aside and apologize. Like, I'm sorry is far from his mouth. I don't think I've heard that before. Doesn't know when he's wrong. He likes explaining, using explanation to cover the simple I am sorry. Simple I'm sorry. Using explanation to cover simple I am sorry. Like, life does not work like that though. But then Biggie allowed him to leave the distance. Then he called Wanni for her own diary session. Now, from Wanni's diary session, Biggie asked how she was doing, and then she also explained that like the two of them's diary session were just about each other. And then Wanni also explained what happened, which was the same explanation Shaun gave about DJ, not mentioning DJ, but she explained how she felt disrespected and how Shaun talks to her like a child almost all the time. And it's not the first time we've heard Wanni talk about how Shaun talks to her like a child all the time, and also how she always tells him that I do not want to talk now, I'm crying, I do not want to talk now, and he's always like, no, you must talk now, I'm ready to talk now. Again, I would say that when people do not want to talk, allow them. When they're ready to talk, they will talk to you. You shouldn't force yourself or your opinion on people. That's just what I think. So, and then she now started saying of how he stopped caring rather, just because they had a clash. That no matter how much she's at someone, that she will never withhold all the love she gives. She will still give him food, she will still do all the things that she does for him. But Shaun, once they have small disagreements like this, he will just stop caring about her and everything. I'm like, wow, that's childish, to be honest, very childish. Yeah, like if people, and then to the way Shaun talks to her, that she doesn't like it, that if you that I kiss, that cuddle and everything, speak to me that way, how about people who see you that we are not close like that? How do you think they're going to talk to me? And that she's in love with him as a person, but not in love like that. Boy, that it may happen along the show and it may not happen, but at least she should give her the respect and everything. She also mentioned how Andy has been there for her, how Andy cried. Andy said she has cried so many times because of Shaun, that she can't keep giving him grace when he keeps hurting her. That all this action from Shaun is making her have bad memories from her previous abusive relationship, and she cannot allow her sister go through like that she should just step back, that it's time to step back. Well, I like how impartial Biggie was in this particular judgment, both for Shaun and for Wanni, that if she feels light or worse disrespected, that she shouldn't be forced to be the bigger person, because she said the likes of OC advising her to talk to Shaun and be the bigger person again, that she shouldn't be forced to be the bigger person. Maybe it's time for Shaun to also show you how much he values you, that it's time ahead, because Biggie also told Shaun to start, it's time to be the giver, not the receiver. Yeah, so it's time for Shaun to start valuing you. I was like, thank you, Biggie. And Wanni was like, I was like, thank God, thank God you know. Thank God you know it. Thank God, let him just show how much he values you and cares about you. Because Biggie also asked her that, do you think you have encouraged him too much not to really be the to show you the care and respect that you deserve? And she said yes, that she has actually extended such grace too much, but it's becoming too much. That's why she's not even trying this time to be the bigger person again. I'm like, thank God, stand on business, especially for this week. At least for this week. These children, this will be Naija children, is something else. Guys, what do you think about this whole drama? For me, I think Wanni should still stand on business for a while. She actually needs to. If she's doing, and it's not really doing much, you keep indulging them. Yes, sometimes just give people break to actually see that, okay, and learn. I know it's not everybody that will learn, but just leave people sometimes and let them see whatever way or whichever way they are not really treating you right. Yes, I know it's a confined environment and it might not be easy for you to, because you have just one person and two persons that you're very close to. You don't have another option of going outside to go meet other friends, so you don't even have access to your phone. So you're in a confined environment, you have to make do with what you have. But at the same time, your self-respect is very, very important. I hope she stands on business and for once they sort it out and she gets self-respect back. And on the bright side, guys, everybody, I don't give men. You don't give action men needing task. You said you should go to the kitchen and the closet, that you gotta retrieve all the eggs, that all the housemates, guys, you notice that some of the housemates have eaten their eggs and everything, that you should retrieve all the eggs and bring them to the dining room. 2 weeks ago they didn't win their wager, so I think Biggie gave them around 8 crates of eggs. But last week when they won their wager, it gave them, I think, about 19 crates of egg, which they shared very well during Shaun's reign. But this previous week, the last wager they did not win it. And when Biggie bought food for them on Monday, no single crate of eggs. I'm like, what? Biggie, why are you this weekend? So they are still managing the crate of egg he gave them during Shaun's HOH reign. And now you are telling Ben to bring all the eggs to the dining room. Like, how will these children feed? What is this chaos that Biggie likes so much? Nah. Nobody can tell me anything. Sakpa don't hold Biggie. Because he literally didn't give those children any food. All they have at the house right now for this week is bread and Indomie. That's all. We all know that at least if you're eating bread, if you're eating Indomie, you still need eggs. So why is he doing this? I just want to believe that Sakpa have owed Biggie. Maybe it's not the eggs that they have that you will not join together and bring for them next week if they win their wager. Because it's looking as though they're going to win this wager. Because I know that. And I understand Biggie, because a crate of egg right now is about 5,000, 6,000 naira, depending on where you buy it. Depends on where you buy it. So I understand. But Biggie, this chaos that you are looking for, this fight, this basketballs you are looking for, well, you will get it. It's all good. But it seems like what's his name, Ben, is going to deliver. I do not doubt that. But then I just hope that it does not bring unnecessary fight and wahala. Guys, what do you think? Let me know your take in the comment section. See you next video. Please say bye.